against President. A lot of Republicans also President. We did not understand the consequences and the reason and the justification for using.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president also, and it's not right here. We are in close communication. Our peace is right here. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 170 years will come to build the capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions was minimal. John K. Upe and Princess Alexa Antokolli from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hour for the most informative show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 86.9. Freedom Communication Corporation brings to you Freedom Hall. Freedom Hall, a 2 hours informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of country positively.
There are multiple cases where encourage officials of government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If one person here can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, would that be good enough to go to prison as well?
It is to me, you know exactly what happened on Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened on Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia it's a party in this case.
Here's part of the many challenges in Liberia: poor education, joblessness, and undevelopment. Question act: how Liberians we reconcile with self-sufficient, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this point response to that book about there are who campaign against private use of private jet against President. A lot of Republicans and President, we did not understand the consequences and the reason, the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president also, and it's not right here. We are in close communication. Our peace is right. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 170 years will come to build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus minimal, John K. Uke and Princess Alexa Vantukoli from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM.
I guess what? People come up here, I said, oh, yeah, you did me. That's not all men, and they get it. Oh, that's what I think. what's that for? Yeah, we didn't like it yesterday. That's
Mr. Rescue, I just wanna ask you, John, how you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience, but why you to us? No job, no food on the table. No just a political. Once you not get no money, rest to show your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I get to say you now. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. You say you was going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made you your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now when they die, but they are giving people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now when they die, but they are giving people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. Ask me one question that you give the rescue. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Wherever you are, however you open conversation, this is Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Khan Oliver Kine. I'm here with Princess Alexa Vanja Colley and Jerome Roosevelt, jointly with a tripartite arrangement. We will continue to discuss those critical issues that put in the national conversation right here in the Republic of Liberia. There are too many things happening across our republic. The Republic of Liberia, some say progressing, some say the country is retrogressing, some of the folks are saying things are getting better. While I believe a good portion of the society, a greater population, a greater sample size of our population will believe that this country is retrogressing. The rule of law is crumbling under the administration. Businesses are crumbling. The livelihood of the people of our country continue to depreciate on a daily basis. To survive in Liberia is now being equated to surviving in the Sahara Desert. Too many things happening. The president will continue to tell us that we should get used to it. Regardless of whatever the situation we are encountering, he will keep telling us to get used to it. Too many things. Too many issues in the country. We're going to talk more about it. On today's edition, we look into the situation involving a particular drug burst at the Rabas International Airport. Over $12 million, over 12 million US dollars worth of drugs. Some say cocaine got bursted at the Rabas International Airport on the at the level of the search quarters.
give the rest.
Over 12 million US dollars worth of cocaine arrested.
The people what they want, then you say
Got busted at the airport in the morning on yesterday.
it's the rest. The people say not like you.
We're told that the DEA officials were kind of divided over disclosing the matter. Some intended to have it, swept under the carpet, while a lot of junior officers and other individuals who were present decided to, make news of the situation. We're told that the 12 point some odd million US dollars worth of cocaine was headed to London, the United Kingdom, Great Britain. Imagine
It's the rest.
package roads in Liberia headed for London.
We not seeing changes.
Liberia has now become a safe haven for drugs.
In unity party, they can conclude.
Drugs
Sassy, you wish
flew from whatever part of the country to the airport,
you're suffering. You done sassy.
headed to Great Britain.
Only that what they have, you people suffering.
Interestingly,
Tell me who you
it got bursted at the airport.
you and your rescue team.
Not all the DEA officers are criminals. Some decided to let it out.
You want question that who you give the rest.
Some of them decided to blow the alarm.
You not give
We're going to talk about it.
what they want, then you say you give the rest.
On the flip side of issues,
It's the rest. The people say not.
Apostle Ayodele, the Nigerian pastor who is causing havoc amongst the Unity partisans, has officially responded to President Joe Bwaka, especially following the communication from Senator John Balud, Ambassador John Balud, who is our representative in Nigeria, our ambassador in Nigeria. Following that communication that was written by the embassy in Nigeria, Bishop Ayodele decided to respond to President Joe Yoma Bwaikai. We told you. Alexa said on yesterday that this is going to be a long road,
Unity party, they can conclude.
and so we're going to be playing the pastor's voice.
Now only that what they have.
His response to his fellow old man Joe Bwaka will be playing on the platform.
Now only that what they have. You and people suffering.
All of these plus many other issues,
The rescue now.
including a particular comical scene at the Ministry of Information on yesterday, where we are told the Minister Pia, Jerolime Pia, paused his presentation
The people what they want.
only to spotlight a journalist who was caught sleeping.
Not like you.
So we are told
Yama, yama, yama.
that Jerolime Pia was asking the journalist, what thing you can be doing in there for which you can't do press conference and you're sleeping? In other words, Pia was trying to beat on the journalist for sleeping during a press conference. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Jerolime Pia was appointed Minister of Information, the Republic of Liberia, by His Excellency Joseph Yoma Bwaikai. The same Pia who was appointed by Bwaka
They can conclude.
is dealing with a journalist for sleeping at a press conference.
Now only that what they have.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
You done sassy.
We will take a break when we come back. Perhaps Alexa and Jerome got answers
Suffering.
for the last question I just
You
asked.
now. You and your rescue team.
Keep the cash giveaway coming into to star 25 for star 1 hash.
They wanna ask you one question.
The more you play, the better your chances are. Like we said,
You not give.
there are possibilities to have a lot of goodies during the course of the weekend.
Let me ask.
We intend to roll out bag of
People
rice,
say not like you.
electric fan,
Yama, 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 yama.
speculators, ticket talks, and different electronic materials, including household utensils. The more you play, the better your chances are. You can win anything during the course of the weekend. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation on 87.9.
It's a rescue.
People bring step to your door. Stop it, make a peace for them before. Stop all Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is a community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sire.
Crime Stop. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stop. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stop. Crime Stop for Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime Stop.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia from the city to the interior. This is Freedom Hub on 87.9. Like I said, star 255 star 1 hash loans sell star 255 star 6 hash orange money. Good afternoon, Alexa and Jerome.
Oh, uh, good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, and would like to say welcome to another presentation. Yesterday was quite interesting, and I'm sure today is going to be as much as interesting as yesterday was. But I would like to say welcome, and I think we're in for a very, very, very long ride because the prophet had responded, and we're going to talk about that as well. We'd like to say welcome, and however you're joining us, welcome to the biggest thing to happen to Liberia about this time.
Jerome,
Yes, another day. We once again here. Those of you are regular people, especially Transcycle and the motorcyclists, buses, taxi. You're driving home under that tree in the city. I'd like to say welcome.
okay, so Jerome mentioned tricycle. So if you're in the keke, those of you who are keke riders, and by the way, and you are a follower of Freedom Radio Liberia, we are grateful to you. Anytime you pass any from Freedom event, just talk to the security and ask Alex. Say Alex, my man, give me one sticker, Freedom event sticker for my keke. You will get one Freedom event sticker to put on your keke. I mean, we are happy that you are our supporter. So at least when we're driving in the traffic, and we see one of our sticker on your keke, we'll stop, we'll blow the windshield, and say, "Hey, my man, what's up? I'm in KOK. How you doing?" At least yeah, we'll be able to know each other in the traffic. So if you're passing in front of our radio station and you are a supporter of this radio station, yep, you follow the radio very well. If you're a KK rider, a KK operator, once you can, get the advantage and say, "Me, yes, that's small, yeah." Stop, ready to get. Ask Alex. Alex will give you a few of the stickers. I mean, he'll give you one. Because you're plenty. You're plenty more than 10 people. So one KK, one sticker. One KK, one sticker. And that's exactly what it is. Yep. So there are too many things happening in the country, and today part of the issues we're going to be talking about is a discovery that was a particular drug bust that took place yesterday at the Roberts International Airport. Over $12 million, Alexa, over
Oh my
$12 million. Syria drugs, cocaine, over $12 million worth of cocaine was discovered at the airport.
United States dollar.
US dollars, not LD. Where was the drug headed to? London.
God.
You see how to spelling our country name? London. London. You know, and this is happening right after, I mean, a couple of days ago, there was another drug burst in Cape Mount. And every day in this country, Alexa, Jerome, there is a huge discovery of drug in the country, a huge consignment being discovered on a daily basis, a lot of drug bursts happening, and this is alarming. I don't know what the both of you would think about it, but as we wrap up on this topic quickly before we jump to the main issues on the conversation, I tend to wonder, why do we still have the issue of drug discovery in Liberia when Joe Parker is the one president of the country? Now, you may think, in the taxi, in the bus there, listening to this radio, you may think, well, why can't okay asking the question? Why is he saying, he's surprised that drugs is being discovered in the country when Joe Parker president? Yeah, I know you may have a genuine concern for being, for asking that question. But President Baka Pikine, who
were preparing him for the presidency when they were campaigning. Whenever there was a drug discovery in the country under the WIA's administration, they will be quick to accuse the government of the one bringing the drugs to the country. They went to the extent of accusing President Ware of being a drug lord. And I was like, how do you brand President Weah as a drug lord? When the very drug that you are talking about is discovered in his country, he's the president. If I'm president of the country, you know, okay. So I'm the general manager for the radio. Let me use it. And we say nobody can bring opium to the radio station. Of course, nobody can bring opium to the radio station. So if for any reason I've got opium, I tell let's bring my opium to my office. You know, for some reason, from the security up to whatever, I got that supervision. I can tell the security, hey, that place where let's bring it, not check it. The security will get no dealing with it. The security will not check it. No, it's not possible. In fact, I may even go and be to the gate and say, look, security man, you're on recess today. Yeah. And why is on a recess? Let's bring my thing, I put it in my pocket, I go outside, I go back to the gate. Because you are the head of the entity, you are the president of the republic. But these guys who support President Bouaka, they made it appear like every drug, that was busted in this country had linked to President Ware. So the question is, why do we still keep having drugs in the country? Because the last time I checked, President Ware doesn't even have access to the VIP terminal at the airport. Hello? The last time I checked, President Weah doesn't have access to the VIP terminal at the airport. This is to tell you how power left him. You heard Jeremiah the last time? He said when you go to where President Weah can park. So we have got no control over anything in this country. You get him a chance, they will pay somebody to say that the name President Weah also for the president for them to go do invasion. When you pay them, the guys in power, they will do it. That is to tell you how President Weah had no more control over what is happening in this country. So how come do we have a whole total amount of somewhere over $12 million? How come over $12 million, US dollars, worth of drugs is still being seen at the airport? This is the third year of Joe Bouaka's presidency. By the time, with the big money these guys made in this country, Jerome and Alexa, even one law opium, we should not be seeing it. One law, one law, the small one they can sell, they need to sell it $20 a time or small, charge it a time.
How you know the price?
Hey, but opium, $20. I know I'm over opium small load, Nana. Those are you know I'm over the load, Nana. You text me. No, I'm saying this to you, right? By this time, we should not even have one law or opium in this country. Interestingly, we are arresting over 12 million worth, and I mean 12 million US dollars. I don't say Liberian dollar. Over 12 million US dollar worth of cocaine. So we busted in at the airport. I thought drugs should not be in the country anymore. That's the reason why we frown against people politicizing the fight against drugs in this country. When you are doing it, we're doing it to the WIA administration, we frown at it. We said all of the things we had to say. We told you this was uncalled for to look at drugs, to politicize the drug issue. In fact, one United Party man told me, he said it became a time where they started paying these small children who can be in ghettos to be dancing stupid way, foodie way, zepse way, and while they record the children for the social media, and the different politics about it. Yeah, he told me. He told me, oh man, you are supporting President Weah, you never had strategy. We used to dress the children and made them get a small thing and we tell them say you'll be acting a zombie while recording you. And they used to do it. They made it appear like drug. Like their country had drug factory. That's how they made it appear under President Weah. So in 3 years under President Bouaka, we don't expect to find drugs in such quantity. in our country in such quantity. Imagine $12 million worth of drugs. You test me. Maybe the person know how much for one low. Oh, Alexa, is that information useful still?
No, no blame.
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call the person name.
How you know this?
The person the $50. Oh yeah, 50. No, but Alexa, you don't have to be a
So, like, you know what I want to do? Tell us what you get to do with the
No
law
problem. No
of,
problem.
Alexa. Our football coach
Okay.
was a opium. Chat the other
So
time.
he's still me.
He was selling opium. No, he's a pastor now.
So we can go ask the pastor.
No, no. I mean, I'm saying to you, he's a pastor now. But our football coach, those who know me very well know what I'm saying. Our football coach.
Monkey on the bill.
Exactly.
No, but listen. We were kids.
I know, but I said, yo, I said,
No, he was not selling to us.
No, not for
said-
you. You have a coach
I
who
said-
was smoking
that's
that,
monkey on
right?
the bill. Oh, I said,
No, but so listen, he was not selling to us. I mean, we were kids coming up playing for young.
guy he was telling me.
No, we knew.
He was also
And no, so yeah, here's it, right? Here's it. We're gonna go back to the
And
topic.
I like how you could play
No,
one-
listen,
one- one plus, eh?
No, don't do that. We'll go back to the topic.
Eh,
But around 2002, the war in Ivory Coast started. So there were missionaries from Liberia who would go to Ivory Coast to fight. You know, they got me at the time. They were fighting against President Laurent Gbagbo.
Did you survive from your coach?
So those missionaries, right, whoever they are, whatever the case is, they were contracted soldiers. You know, so some politician articles wanted to have men operating, so they will come to Liberia. And that operation they used to call it Last Fan. For those of you who are knowledgeable, Grand there, River G, and you know, our guys who were leaving Liberia to go and fight in articles, they were often referred to as Last Fan. So when those Last Fan soldiers cross, when they come back to Liberia, we always go to our coach area to go operate. And we are kids, we're young people coming up. So sometimes they go to bar, people giving them change, people discussing change issue, and automatically you know how much this is being sold for. It doesn't mean you were taking it. It doesn't mean you were part of the trade. But
Moving forward.
yeah, so that's
and yo, we need everything.
no, that's a different conversation. The day we have this discussion, we have it. But the point is, why are we having drugs in such quantity still being discovered? That's a $1 million question. We should not even be having one low,
That is
which is
amazing.
just $50 according to my intel. Is that who they tested? Is that it's $50? We should not be having one law in this country because the picture the Unity Party guys presented during the campaign. Their song, we tired, Buka dancer. The
Yeah.
cool killing us, Buka dancer. Young children were under the influence of drugs, under the Guya administration. President Zali had to send Madame Beatrice Monacier, the then police director of our country, to Center Street to chase after drug users who are president, who are president when Beatrice Monacier was police director. And Ellen was the president. We was in power. But go on YouTube and watch the documentary. Beatrice Monacier went to Center Street to weed out the drug users from the cemetery. It is to tell you that drugs being in this country, even prior to George Weah declaring his intention. I just told you about Charles Taylor time, what the beginner was saying, what the beginner was saying, my old coach was saying, opium. Yeah, Taylor time. President Weah was still playing for PSG. I mean, not PSG, Man City in how you call it? In England. When people were still selling drugs, opium in places, and all of you here, I mean, don't hide it. All of you here listening to the radio, y'all have something to get to in your place at the time. Anytime y'all have something to get to, because we are telling y'all have something to get to. Today, y'all got get to all over the place. Look at nonsense. Where the beginning? Where the beginning can get it? You can smoke. I mean, you don't. I mean, all that thing at your level. That's your level. You understand? I mean, a few Saturdays ago, I was in Kingrave. General and Alexa, I was in Kingrave. No, Kingrave is right here, opposite SKD. I mean,
I know.
yeah.
I was-
So there is a cemetery in the King Gray area. That place is a whole drug area. Do you know what the guys did? We were there. We went for burial. DEA went to the place and just started doing that their nonsense raiding thing. And we opened up the phone lines on some of the whole discussion. We opened up the phone lines on when the both of you are done. DEA went there, and the guys who were helping us to do the burial, they were like, "Oh, probably you forget that thing. Let's focus on the doing what we're doing." And that means you come with a small thing, they will go back.
Wow.
And so the DEA people said, "No ghetto here." Almost all the cemetery in the country are ghettos. And he said, "No ghetto." I mean, so I mean, that's not a conversation. The point is, why are we having up to $12 million, more than $12 million worth of drugs in our country? Especially with a government that would tell us, with the government that would tell us, this one not happening. Yeah, I mean, bring it. With the government are saying this one not happening, they were not happening. Why do we keep having this issue in the country? Why? The country should not be having drugs. That's my debate. That's my debate. Jerome, Alexa, that's the debate. We should not be having drugs in this country. Over $12 million headed for London. Headed for London. I say just going to blow Gizetel in River Central. Headed for London. Do you know what that can do between Liberia and London? Liberia and England? Oh, that Liberia won't start putting drugs in the people country? Beautiful country like that? You want to start transporting drugs from Liberia to London? The way these guys made it appear, the way the guys politicize the drug war in this country. And that's the reason why I'm not, look, listen, let me say this. You can say anything you want to say, that's a damn business. I don't care. But the level at which we are, this government should not be, we should not see anything around 1 kilo of drugs in this country. Not to talk about 12, I mean, you're talking 12 and some $1 million worth of drugs. We're on the show yesterday when I got the intel. You know what the drugs are in? They put the drugs in the voting boxes, the ballot boxes. Yeah, the ballot boxes. When they discover it, they put it in the ballot boxes. They were headed for London. The sad thing was here. So many wanted to keep it secret. A lot of beginners said, no way. And that's the funny part of government. When you think everybody in the government for you, you damn lie. So they were there trying to hide the thing. Some kind of way, my beginner hit me up. What are you talking about? My beginner said, okay, level. So I said, man, I want to hide it, but I will tell you. I will tell other people.
Who gets here about you everywhere?
Oh, yeah. We'll tell other people. I challenge the DA. Man, I don't even know how to get a picture. I don't even know how to get a picture. The picture with the drugs in the bucket. They want to. We challenge the DA. Yeah, but we challenge the DA. They don't know how to get a picture. The blah blah boxes with yellow tap.
We're having elections to know.
And the sticker on they got SDK. We challenge the man. The man can't even tell. We challenge it. They don't even know. So anything you're doing in the country, we know. Because not everybody like evil. And not everybody like ugly. But the point is, before we go to you guys, quickly, then we'll take course. Why are we still get drugs in the town? No, the way you guys mail a lot of big mouth in this country about drugs. Oh, Finna bother bringing drugs. That Finna still bringing drugs to the country. Hello? Hello? Look at. The last time one people were arrested with plenty parcel of opium. Plenty parcel of opium, Alexa. Plenty parcel of opium. The last time one people were arrested with plenty parcel of opium. Oh, go check it out. They PG campaign for Joe Bagger before. Here Bagger is standing on the picture. Do you understand the picture? Whether that boy in jail or not, I do not know. Whether that boy in prison today, I do not know. Whether the boy is in jail, I do not know if he is in jail. But the truth of the matter is, the government will never tell you anything about whether the boy in prison or not. Because, yeah, the man have over. Let's have a check. You want to check? You want to check. Okay. So let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on one line. Then the picture not even to do. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7 times 16. Let's just zoom. 7 times 16. 7 times 16. They brought out 112 parcels of drugs in front of him. The same power in photo with President Baka. 2 of them shaking hands. So the point is, it was useless to politicize the drug, the fight against drug under President Weah. It was useless. We needed to have confronted the drug situation as a country. We needed to have dealt with that situation like a creeping danger confronting the republic. All hands should have been on deck to address that situation. Interestingly, when these guys were desperate for power, they did not consider that the drug situation was very peculiar. They didn't think about it that way. They thought they had seen a political trump card that they could exploit and make the most out of it. And thankfully, and also thanks to the gullibility of our Liberian people, they bought it. Oh yeah, that's true. That we are making it Jordan in the country. When Baka took over, the drug the children started smoking. How every Roman call it? Zombie, right? Methamphetamine. Yeah, the drug been in here about or fighting. I think my man is listening. No issue. My man Saki not issue. Fadiga Bauko. You know, and they discovered that in addition to Kuch, Zombie came to the country. And she will call it the Zombie methamphetamine. It's not gonna way you can call it. I wish if I go see GAB, I'll ask you how to call out other job. I know methamphetamine.
If you call us, please, or call me.
Oh yeah.
Call me, you get
angry. Can you imagine? There was one coach on a president we are, but simple came 2 different one out of there. Zombie.
Solar panel.
Zombie, solar panel. Then they got one. Yeah. Spark and die. Yeah, spark and die. Another one started putting soul on the cherry. The cherry started getting beat with soul.
That's the solar panel, the spark and die.
No, the solar panel that all the beginning again. They can cut small part of the hair sabu. They can scrape part of their hair sabu. Then they will rub the drugs on it. Then no face cable. Then they just be walking on the sun. So as the sun is shining, and their hair is sweating, and the sweat is mixing up with the small drugs, then it rewinding into the system. Then good right there. Oh, that new one woman to Baga government, bro. No, because you politicize the thing, so it reached a point where nobody want to join ranks in confronting this national disaster. And it is wrong. It's because of you people are shying away from being patriotic in this country. So anybody call on the radio right now and say, oh, that Joe Biden bringing the government, I will not have anything to say to the president. Yeah. Because President Baka, of all individuals, when he was vying for this presidency, he needed to have control his campaign messages. He needed to have control what his supporters would say. Because in the end, you become president, and the same thing they were Yaka and Profaki. He sat there as an old man, an elderly man, very old. Profaki and Yaka started insulting a prominent Liberian, the president of the country. Yaka will finish causing President Weah and go sit down to Joe Baka, they will be drinking power together. Profaki will finish causing President Weah, then he send money to Joe Baka will take the money, withdraw it, and send the money Grand to protect his votes. When he became president, the 2 causing machine turned to a wall. They started launching. In the morning, Yaka long when he read Profaki, launch in the evening. They put Profaki in jail, then they send Yaka Ezra. You have to control what the narrative is. And I see a lot of people, President Weah is a leader who doesn't change. One would have thought that President Weah would support an outburst against the administration. He said, look, I ain't going to do so. I ain't going to support it. I ain't going to do whatever. I'm going to wait. I'm going to allow them to do what I want to do. At the appropriate time, I come and make my case at Liberian people. I don't have to protest. No, I don't have to protest. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I'm just backtracking a little bit. But the point is, you needed to have control the campaign messages. Your people campaigned that drug was a political thing. In fact, they did not see it from a societal, point of view. They did not see it from the fact where a parent would refuse to train up the child properly, where the child would not become wayward and start smoking. They didn't see it from that angle. They automatically threw it at the president. Oh, Joey, I got Jamaica result. Jamaica result better pass some of your houses in the country. I'm being honest with you. Some of your homes, you're sending opinion to your houses. I know somebody who you just buy in the person, one time you can get drunk, you can get high. Then putting more on person with Jamaica result. Jamaica result, you just name it after a wife. I mean, you believe that see a wife not based in Liberia, and he needed somewhere to always relax. He built a place in Nime after Jamaica result because that is the country of his wife. So whenever he's there, he feels connected to his wife. And that's all. Nothing different. And America over there, then you are there, and all the other men went there. You go to Jamaica result, you will see table tennis, you see basketball court, you see houses, at all. No plantage bushes where you get zero where people are smoking opium. You're not there. Yeah, you're not there. You're not there. Journalists went there all through. When president every I don't know holiday, the journalists will go there, they'll go eat. They finish eating, they get smoothie. That fast and prayer what Joe Parker call to ministerial complex. No, my John Collins, he made bad follow he go and say shit. I love me coming to president, whatever, easy. But the point is, you needed to have control the campaign messages. You made Liberians to believe that the issue of drugs could be controlled by a single president. That had made it appear. Joe, we are not fighting drugs. Joe, and I want to stop drugs from coming into the country. I'm just Joe, we are drug coming into the country. 3 years now, the police under your control. 3 years now, the immigration under your control. Yeah, 3 years now, the DA under your control. You now sack fathering money for the DA. The one who done the acting. 3 years now, drugs still coming to the country. It should tell you that it was never political. It was a societal problem. But you guys made it appear political, and so we treat it as a political situation. I keep telling somebody, we'll not change our behavior because Joe Biden is president. No. The nonsense you guys expected to happen to Yeke, it will not happen. That Yeke should become sound. He should become normal because Braga is president. No, Yeke will keep causing president. Prophet King will keep causing president because you did not stop him from doing it. There is a little bit Bible voice that Jerome will talk about. It says, train up the child in a way, he should go that way. He is old, you will not depart from it. You saw Yeke started this whole bad tendency of insulting a certain president. You said nothing. You watched Prophet King online. In fact, women who supported the Unity Party and who still support the Unity Party will always go online and be the prophet. You supported Prophet King insulting the president family, immediate family. You said nothing about it. For you, it was fun. For you, it was something entertaining. Because you wanted to bring Joe Biden to power. Joe Biden about president, he in the mansion. Prophet King pass on him. All your vet. You go put in jail. Who does say that Yami go say when he go to jail? You go put in jail. Yeah, you can call about that. You're fighting to remove him from a lawmaker position. Why? Because the man pass out President Biden. So you supported your own thing. In the end, you cannot live by it. So I'm gonna submit on this one. Jerome, after you, Jerome, the election come out, go take course. Why are we having drugs, especially in the tune of over $12 million? Why? When you guys made us understand that the president can single-handedly decide to stop drugs, because the argument you're making, we are drugs are easy thing. We are not getting capacity. Now drugs all over the place. And trust me, drugs all over the place. Drugs all over the place. The children are dying. And the rest of it's still happening. You ban shisha. You know, it's the ban shisha the last time the church can be on Facebook not doing shisha on the TikTok. They start doing so. Yeah, like, you got the prophet talk about we'll talk about the prophet after the drugs issue. You know, I want to talk about the confused part of it. But Jerome, $12 million worth of drugs. Let's hear you. We hear Alexa will go to the lines.
Thank you so much, Oliver. Like I said yesterday, the performance of this government and the performances of the officials, including the President of the Republic of Liberia, send a huge caveat or warning to other political institutions that when you are in opposition, be truthful. Even if you don't want to be truthful, keep quiet. I know you want everyone to be for you, and there where the problem comes from. Because not even Bwaka alone or officials that you see in government today, there were parents who were saying George Weah, as the president of the Republic of Liberia, he was killing their children.
Mhm.
He was responsible. Even though, as parents, you must be able to train your children and guide your children. We're talking about billions of Liberian dollars. This is the one we saw, Oliver. Talk about the other ones,
That is swept under the carpet.
the one that I will not see, the one that are in the country. Look, the most strong thing in the world is truth. Be truthful.
Mhm.
No matter what you do, you can't bury the truth. There were people who were saying, yes, Braga is old. Yes, we can vote for this government. Yes, when we vote for them, man, job will disappear. Like all of us said, why are we seeing? And it's the biggest question: why are we seeing drug in the country?
Oh yeah.
You in West Point, you in Grand Cape Mount, you in Grand Coup, you in Nimba, Bapolu, Montserrato. Why are we still seeing drug? When the man who was bringing drug allegedly in the country is no more president of the country, he doesn't have that power. He was killing your children. He was starving your children with drugs. Like a baby man in West Point who is holding his baby nose and starving the food just for that baby to eat that food. That's how you people did it. Today, we in this country, Georgia is in America, you know, Oliver, there is something that, I admire about President. We are, when people say, oh, the American fight, the American talk, the American do this. That man has his gift. And he's not going to damage his life because of people who do not appreciate his effort. When somebody is doing something for you, appreciate. Now, everyone knows that a particular president, a particular group of people do not control dogs. One big person called me one day during the We Are government, the person was telling me, Jerome,
Mhm.
when the people talking that job, they don't put your moisture. Huh, Oliver? Because it is a cartel. It is a thing that work around the world. So you cannot blame your president because Bwaka and his people said that we are bringing jobs in the country. You are going to take the jobs out. Let's see now.
Oh, there's a one lower opinion I heard that now.
The press going on.
When you buy $50 grad,
But do we still have drugs in the country, Oliver?
no, they say when you buy $50 grad, $50 grad at debt,
Again, where again?
you ain't get hit.
Him even go buy it. Oh.
You ain't even go buy it. You get smoked.
The question I want to ask. The question I want to ask. Why? Thank you, President. I'm not going to buy it. Yeah.
Don't buy it.
Why are we still?
Having drugs.
That's the question. Go ahead, President.
There should have been no more drugs in this country.
So I think people are going to get tired of me repeating this phrase that the truth doesn't need permission to exist.
Yeah.
When something it is something, something is something. And there's nothing you're going to do to fix it. Even if you're going to have a new narrative, you're going to have a new propaganda, there's nothing you're going to do about it. Uh, you know, KUSH, right?
Kuch.
Right? That word became very popular when George Weah was president later on in his administration. It was a very popular word attributed to him as an individual, as the president of the country, and to a greater extent, his government. That became something that the Weah administration could not escape from, even if the truth was clear that the availability of drug is a societal issue, and there are different factors involved: poverty, your environment, and a lot of different issues. But some people, the people we have in government today, the rescue missionaries, they refused to accept,
When they were campaigning.
they refused to believe that the issue that has to do with drugs is basically societal, and it needed collaboration. It needed everybody's, intervention. It needed everybody to work together.
Good.
It needed a very, very firm collaborative effort. They actually disregarded that. They forgot that. Or maybe they knew that was the case, but they intentionally turned a blind eye. Why? Because they needed a narrative that actually fit them. They needed a narrative that would have had Liberians on their side. Did it work? Of course, it did. You still have some gullible Liberians today who still believe that, George Weah and his officials of government brought drugs in this country. Some of them still believe that Jamaica Resort is where you have all the different drugs. And some people not go there where they can see nothing. Some people not go there for food and they not go there for money and they stay. They haven't seen
Even some
anything.
ministers today who even power, they
Exactly.
went to that paper phone,
Yes.
telephone,
Plenty with it.
money.
They never saw anything.
Bag of rice, they went there, you see drugs. So they used to come outside and talk nonsense.
Exactly. They never saw anything. And now we're here 2026. I remember, was it 2025? The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has had a huge run. At one point in time, you had the heads at the LDEA. They had a huge fight. My own good friend, A.B. Kuma, was there. People were cussing. People were saying they're going to use gun. They're going to use this. Instead of fighting drugs, they were fighting themselves.
Oh yeah.
And that was a very, very disgraceful moment because everybody was talking about it. You were supposed to work as much as possible to get drugs out of Liberia because your president, our president, your current officials of government campaigned that their kush you're bringing in the country is spoiling the children in future.
They made it appear that
The
it was
people, exactly.
man-made.
You're too wicked, Joe. We are too wicked. Why his children are not in the country here? Then he bringing drugs to sell it to the people. That was a very, very crazy, repetitive narrative.
And we are told there is a getaway around President Baga house. I don't know how true it is. No, somebody said that.
Somebody said no stress.
No stress. Yeah, I mean we have to investigate.
That's a-
Whether the people sell drugs at no stress, we have to
Me too.
investigate.
We need to. But on a more serious note, I am of the opinion that as a country, with the presence of Joseph Boakai as Liberia's president, we should not be here discussing the issue of this kind of drugs. $12 million. Imagine that. That is a contradiction. That is a pure contradiction. That is contrary to what they said. Because if you will go back to the messages, the campaign messages, that they had that in songs, they had that in different intellectual interactions, they had that in on the social media, on flyers, right? So one would believe, or one would want to think that while we have President Boakai currently as Liberia's president, we would not be discussing drugs. By the way, we'll be having different new updates on at about this time, Kush is no longer in Liberia. At about this time, we don't have meth in Liberia. At about this time, we don't have cocaine. We don't have this. We don't have that. Those are updates we would have been receiving if the folks we have today were very intentional about fighting drugs, if they were very intentional about, kicking Kush out of Liberia, if in fact they were intentional and and very honest in their propaganda and their campaign messages. Because if you have promised Liberians that, oh, this current president of yours, George Weah at the time, is bringing Kush in the country, is bringing drugs in the country, and I, as your new president, will make sure your children's futures will not be ruined. Obviously, we'll not be here discussing this.
Good.
But all the people you have sent at LDEA, they have had some sort of misunderstanding, some sort of a fight. Instead of using the very same energy, the very same effort to fight drugs and to also help the young people, no, they use the energy to fight one another. Fadiga, A.P. Roman, they were in court, and at the end of the day, it became something very huge. Like it was a whole beef. He had his people on his side, and today you don't have A.B. Command there at LDA. So most of the people you had there, the things that should have been done, the things were not done. And today we're here. So our children, imagine the young people, they're still struggling. Their future is still being ruined at about this moment, and the president is yet to do anything about it because this has presented itself as a propaganda, and they don't care. So what if this was not something that was reported? What if people did not, tip of, their allies in the media? Wouldn't be here discussing this.
Good.
Would not be here discussing this. And about this moment, maybe they've already done what they would have, done or what they had decided to do. But I think you people are unfair to Liberians because I remember Oliver, a mother, when the people were sampling views. A mother from the market, she said, one of the reasons I voted Joseph Boakai as my candidate during the 2023 general election
because you're going to remove drugs.
Exactly. And according to her, she has a son. You can call it T-shirt.
Yeah.
According to her, I'm speaking in presence. She has a son, and now she's thinking about the thing about coaching the country, and she doesn't want her son to continue on that path. So obviously, she wants to support Joseph Boakai so that her son will be rescued from drugs, from substance abuse.
Now, what you voted
and
for?
That mother said, after voting, I'm saying this because we're 2025, I think. She was disappointed. She became disappointed because job in it was plenty in the country. Her son said God was bad way until her session she couldn't get over it. So you lied, you pranked Liberians, you presented an April Fool's Day to Liberians before even April Fools arrived, and it became a problem. So there you get all the adjustment in the country. Aye. So how do we reconcile all your propaganda, all your narratives against George Weah and the rest of the other people? Because today you still have some of these officials living with this stigmatization. Now, all Aleppo are bringing justice in the country. Because we have a gullible bunch in the country.
Oh, yeah.
We still have that.
Yeah.
So I think, Mr. President, you have to do what you have to do. That $12 million US dollars. I don't know how you guys are going to do it. I don't know if you're going to burn it. I don't know if you're going to bury it. I don't know how you're going to do it. But I think the next time you address the nation, you should apologize to mothers. I remember it was in August, right? You had a whole thing where mothers came out, they walked, and one of my questions was, after this, what is next? And people thought that was a political question. It was not. It was a genuine question because you have mothers, you had fathers, you have brothers, you have everybody there walking. Here, we said no to drugs. We said no to drugs. Our sons, our daughters, our mothers are being destroyed on a daily basis, and we are calling on the government of Liberia to do what it is supposed to do. August of last year, and we're in June. July, August again is going to make it 1 year since that happened. And today you still have all these things available in the country. You still have the availability of drugs in the country. So the president needs to apologize.
Okay.
Right? Let the people say, you're sorry, Maybe you can say the people that around you were telling you about the drug spending, but under the rescue mission, the rescue government, we should not be here having this conversation about a huge consignment of drugs in the country. It means it is a contradiction to exactly what was promised Liberian mothers and Liberian young people as well.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, we go take calls. Right after the calls, we jump to the next topic. The Nigerian pastor has responded. We'll play his response, and other issues will fall, over later on. But let's take this quick break to be right back.
Again, mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sire, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sire.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia.
Okay, we want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia, Oliver Kine, Princess Alexa Vanja Colley, and I, Jerome Rostovet. Freedom Hub is the program. Freedom Radio Liberia is the radio station. We're beaming across our 8 of Liberia's 15 counties, with coverage extending all across the border areas in Sierra Leone. Join us on the conversation. For those of you outside Liberia, you can join us on WhatsApp at +231 86 500 104, +231 86 500 104, +231 86 500 104 is the WhatsApp line. For those of you outside the country, that's your line. For those of you in Liberia, Bombing, Cape Mount, Grand Bassa, Magibi, Montserrat, Bapolu. Those of you all across the place in Liberia, call us on 086 500 104, 086 500 104, 0776 104 104 to be a part of the conversation. Let's jump and take a few calls up to 5:15, then we call it a day. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's the name? Where you join us from?
My name is Nino Susika, calling from
Nicotown. $12 million draws fund at the airport. The DSA no more gathering in Liberia. What you say?
So you want they were trying to tell me it's with the air, or I mean, it was the air because Zimbabwe and all the air.
Yeah, now what the DSA? Let me say
In Monserrato,
Joe Baga DSA. There is no ghetto in the country right now.
Yeah, I mean, they get to the point where they road and it's because I don't want to get outside. So, when I can't get a share up in there. Right behind it, that's where you get Zimbabwe. You want to go get to yet? Is that the technical? So, we're going to start, we are on the ghetto open. So, President going to go to the island when it starts to go really go all the people there. Judge, we have a president at that. Is that what it's going to say? Also, start to go
okay, that is that one, brother. But the manager no more ghetto in Montreal.
Yeah, I want to see my brother to not with your breath. I think together they discuss what in that, bro. If they want to get in that, leave it wrong.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm
Please leave your radio quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
I'm surprised to hear that. I'm going to arrest on the
$12
airport.
million US. $12 million US draws. $12 million. Listen. Anytime you're talking in the taxi or in the bus, tell people say the drugs where they catch to the airport yesterday are over $12 million US. It was going London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your Marco for you, and unless I will ask you. Who and Ryan asked this Google how many years they smoking for money? They said 15 to 16 years. How many years do we have found? How many years? Okay, if you come and spend after the show, I will call you. I'll give you information.
But Ellie said or police director to Central Street to go move drug user that drug president that time. Thank you. We leave you right there. We take the other caller. Let's talk to this person from the diaspora. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. How you doing? Okay, we missed out on this person. Let's see if we can connect this person quickly from the diaspora. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, hello, welcome. How you doing?
We're great, Pop. Let's hear you. Where you join us from?
How you go? I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. This is Atlanta.
Go ahead, Mr. Saturday. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just called. I wish the president took picture with G Pinks, the notorious drug dealer.
Original Japan?
Yeah, original Japan. Who took picture with him?
Okay. I don't know.
Who free him for J? It was not Joe Buakai who against drugs, who came to fight drugs when the night that man done. He was released from prison and took picture with him. What the picture was for?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you
You
right.
know, I come in Oliver. Somebody paid a higher price for the campaign I went for 2003, and that person is Prince Johnson because he did now all the good things like George Weah did and put on or lie cap running campaign in his country that George Weah did not do anything. George Weah was selling drugs. George Weah killed the auditor and all. So Prince Johnson paid a high price for the levels of support he gave Joseph Boga, and Joseph Boga betrayed him. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant Tuesday.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pastor Saturday. Let's leave you and talk to this other person from America. Hello, where in the U.S. is Jonas from? What's your name? Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, this is Joseph Curry coming from New York. KOK, Alexa, and Jerome. My people, these people gotta be serious. In a very common thing, in the West here or on the other side, you first come out with the statistics. How many drugs places you have in the place and how much you have eliminated. But you don't come from nowhere. You just make some sweeping statement like the way you guys talk. I mean, the way they talk over there, like all the day drunk. Because some group from information minister getting on the air and insulting other people. Yet I didn't say they're taking drugs. I'm telling you, these guys are just a bunch of clown, man. I'm telling you, sorry to say, but to see our officials saying no kind of thing. We are no fundamental, no basic. You just come out and say we need that no drugs. Then right behind that, you see them fighting one another on drugs, money, and what kind of country we living in, man? It's very confusing.
Okay.
I see why, the honorable man or the God-fearing man said you guys are confused. Otherwise, it's just confusion. Why they can be level headed, man? God bless you all, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's leave you from the diaspora and come to Liberia. This person, oh my God. Wow. I mean, you guys should stop bothering them my telephone. I use the phone to do a lot of stuff. Don't call me. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, this James Kewu, calling from Atakashi.
Go ahead, James. Let's hear you quickly.
There's a brother and they have been working around you. He just lost his storm in Atakashi Bell. And when he come from the MPTC, there's a well-known. They are saying that they do not have a ghetto.
The minister in Mosrado, there is no ghetto. The way the minister is it no ghetto yet?
Okay, listen, I just want to give you a information. When you enter, it's the two. Coming from the bridge, going to Wall, China, happens in Congo, that's a ghetto. But one of the well-known ghettos, like you see Joseph Boakai and Lucille Kamara sitting in. Let's say around at NBTC fence. Let us enter to see what else is where something is there and they know that thing. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly, no time. Okay, we'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah,
go ahead, man. Bessie. The person no ghetto here. The person no ghetto in the country.
No ghetto, huh?
Yeah, no ghetto.
We want to pray on a door. We are everything will back on. That one is poor. They don't see you. They say all the brothers was Saturday. We back. So they go put in the outside. I want to say that they want to get you power. That is say they want one with trouble. They don't get paid for devil. Everything they will put it outside.
Thank you.
They don't see you. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. Let's leave you and talk to the person. Go ahead, quickly. No time. Let's hear you.
Hi, this is David King. Let me say bravo to Oben Boakai for breaking that record of George Weah. Because they have always said President Weah was the one who was bringing drugs. But I am not surprised that we arresting no kind of drugs in the country. It means that the negative propaganda carried out against the CDC it was not fair enough. But we thank God because George Weah has a grace from God. So anybody who go fighting him, That person in the disgrace again get easy. Today we have a modified ghetto. Remember Joe Biden cost. Nobody talking about that. All the smoking room the guy in that place. Nobody talking about it. But smoke come in there, I even say only for the forest. Nobody don't care. But we are doing that the residents gonna draw at the international airport. Thank God it is not been a below that beginning now. Maybe that cartoon will have got a judge there.
We leave it right here. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, 1 minute. How are you?
Thank you, how you doing, brother?
We're great. Quickly, let's hear you.
I do to say a letter I do. No official school person. But the brand so movement we don't have Carwell.
They said no ghetto in Carwell, and the people arrested $5 million drugs to the airport yesterday. US dollar $12 million.
So kind. Whenever I get job in it, why job becoming a brother? Why get job in it? And who country is there is no drug, there is no drug, I got or take or whatever. So why drug coming for me? Now to see if I say put on camera, you see many around here. I think it's for time. You can laugh at that.
Be careful, be careful how you talking around a minute. What take it, brother?
I found some more, but I just give me some like, oh yeah, I found some. You can't laugh at man. They put it into everything over. Yes, I want I pay for that, I turn to you see. You can't do that in the country.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Thank you. The visually impaired are pushing for the return of President We are a proud member of Concerned Bureau for Justice. You know, the government, they need to go in their closet and re-strategize. Because everything that is happening to this government is on serious disgrace. So why are they saying that today? And this is why some of us have strongly believed that the government fight against drugs is very, very cosmetic. Because if you think that they're breaking down ghettos and chasing these guys that are going to go buy it to take it in, then that means you are fighting against drugs. That's a story. Drugs is entering this country on a daily basis. So Liberia now is being used as an exporting now to export drugs out of the country.
$12 million drugs they arrested to the airport. You are going to London.
$12 million US, and we are going to amplify them on their very platform. They like it, or now we are going to ask them to have them early. You say we brought in 100,000 worth of drugs into this country. For example, President Biden came to power. We are making sure that the issue of drugs is minimized in the country. Where were the $12 million drugs going? Where were you taking it? Who brought it?
London. You're going to London, so we need to know who imported the drugs.
That's it.
Thank you.
We were flexible.
Thank you.
On the platform.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll talk to another person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly. No time.
Yeah,
go.
This is Sancho. I join you from district number 17.
Go ahead.
So what is the essence of this no ghetto in the country debate? No ghetto in the country, you have an astronomical sum of drug at the airport to carry away. And so the ministry they want to distribute that quantity of drug, or they are going to distribute among the churches around here. No ghetto in the country, what is that proof? They should be speaking to the issue. The last time we checked, they said the drug because they keep at the airport, it was Finabono, it was one official that brought it. Ordinary person wouldn't be brave to bring up drug at that airport. So the quantity of drug now, who brought it? Now what should be telling us? They should be telling us here that no ghetto in the country. If not getting the country, that quantity of drugs should be coming in the country. The Bwaka administration is strongly reproachful, very disgraceful. The same thing the they are doing 10 times more. So what is the essence?
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much from Virginia. Let's leave you right there from Virginia. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly, no time. Hello? Okay, we missed out on this question. Let's go and talk to this other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute, let's hear you. 525 will call you a day. Go ahead.
Good evening, Kerry. Robert from we are calling from 73 Banky Avenue.
Go ahead, Robert.
And if the amount we get a DA office.
Yeah, the DA office is happy.
Have you been to Fiamma Market? When you been to Fiamma Market, I live Banky Avenue, 17th Street. I'm not far from the market. Behind Fiamma Market, you see Avenue in the ditch there. There's an agent post there. Our brother and get there sleeping. I don't know. They get mattresses there for the men and just sleeping. You go there now, you go see one of human beings. There's a boy sitting now, just sleeping. I don't know, the man, he's feeding a man houses, they just living there. Over there, they say, there was a ghetto there, they say they destroy it, but they just go to garden, but they there, day and night, they there.
Oh my God, we leave you right there. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, okay. My name is Christian, commonly known as Wycliffe, and I speak from different freeways.
Go ahead. The comment said no more ghetto in the country.
Okay, that's that. If people keep lying to the Liberian people, there's no ghetto in this country. All the children, they're all on the street, they are roaming all on the street. You can selling their drugs there. If ghetto is not in the country, then what fuck is different in Liberia right now? No, we have to ask our government. The drugs that they arresting in the country, where they carrying it, where are the drugs? Are they pointing the drugs? Because we don't see the people pointing drugs. The George Manning, we are the former president of the Republic of Liberia, and it's not, you will see him pointing drugs. Where are the people pointing the drugs? So, meaning that the drugs that they've been arrested from the past now, they're trying now, they've been packing their drugs, now they are trying to take the drugs out of the country to sell it. So these are the things we're going to be looking at and we're going to be acting as Liberians. Thank you, okay.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
In the country, I mean, you get in the corner, you get us on the street where you do a survey in the street. You find these young guys and distributing tomato and then they get young for the call, they get certain for the call. Yeah, they get any for the cost of Padicon now, so we know for the people to get their attention only to the team because of Padicon. They're setting it all in the street. Go at the very at the calorie center around town here kind. If you're not adding the knowledge, the corner, so when they no book to here with a green, but not on the real road now, they can't in the public now.
Look at that kind of thing.
Yeah, in the public now.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. We'll leave you right there. We'll take the international caller. Then we'll take 2 more. Then we call you a day on this drug topic. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. 1 minute.
Good afternoon, KOK and Elisa and Jerome. KOK, are you surprised of the drugs that is coming to Liberia? For me, I'm not surprised. Because look, KOK, the president's son is a drugs dealer. The drugs cartel from Ghana is giving Liberia government cars, police cars. They say drugs will not come to Liberia, but then Liberia at Francis Point. Man, what do people say now and just try to play on the minds of our people? Because the guys that are in government already said that the society, Liberian society, is a gullible society. So they do things that the people will make to believe them. Look, okay, you saw the drugs they took. Look, since Honorable Joseph Boakai, in fact, the highest drugs have been seized. Well, where do we see the drugs go? The one they took from Lofa, where did it go? All over the place. The one the president shaking hands with the man who brought the drugs. Look, okay, man, that people start joking with us. Look, the drugs come to Rafi. One of you guys, I have called you for you to have come up with this information. Okay, now drugs are going to die a natural death. Nobody going to know that drugs is in Liberia. But this is the government. The government is dealing with drugs dealers. It's dealing with Janta. That's the reason why Guinea is sitting on our land today, because they give our government pickups. Because they give our government pickups. That's the reason. Okay, we gotta be serious. We gotta be serious. Liberia need to stand up, and we will stand up right now to these people.
Okay.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's take this question quickly and talk to them. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Quickly, no time. We gotta go.
Good evening, KOK. My name is Sotitere, and I call you Babanabe from Isabanabe Junction.
You are the last caller.
KOK, the whole George Benet, the people said that President Weah, a former official there, and they didn't want to bring in drugs in the country. But now, Tantane was the one that was bringing drugs in the country. And the DA, they can just go people on the innocent Zogo there in the ghetto with leaving Tantane right where the president was. We find caution there. I'm even getting intelligent report that just at the airport. Tata know about it. Tata know about it. Just do your background investigation. You know that Tata know about it. I'm telling you,
we are still investigating because we do not know who. We do not know who the exporter is. We don't know who our exporter is. So
I said that Tata, the president's son, Tata, you know about it.
We don't have the evidence yet. We don't have the evidence yet. Yeah, we don't have it.
Okay, you know, you tell me.
We don't have it yet. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you. Okay, this person. Hello, quickly. Let's hear you quickly. No time. We gotta go.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk anymore, but what I want to tell you people, that will be all our now. They use everybody for people when they start in power, they want to take 4 hours country to be ruling on, and we continue on. When I say for that, no more. They just everybody, I just saw me singing here, so got to take because they everybody put them because when they turn it wrong, they run our country the way you want to run it. So we're not here for him. They country for everybody.
Okay,
so thank you.
Thank you very much. The other person, go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead. The manager no gathering in Montserrat, also no gathering in Douala too. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the last person, then we go to the other topic. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for
Go ahead, Mohammed.
Let me recommend you for the show. But for me, the thing I'm really disappointed about, even the drugs that the people take in VOA, we never saw the input of that Lapola drugs in the country. Even the one that they take the collective on the airport colony QT. Who the suspects? We are not seeing the suspect. We are seeing millions of drugs on the table. And for me, you people, the journalists, I want for you to be taking somebody's story.
We will know who brought that drugs. We will know.
Bringing the drugs in the country, we are not seeing the people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's people are bringing the drugs here because it's the reason we are not seeing their name. So I want people to learn on here.
We would demand to know who brought the $12 million drugs in the country. Thank you. We leave you right there. We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go quickly on this topic.
Because the question is, who is actually the culprit?
Yeah.
Like we know that
who was sending it?
Yeah. Who is the culprit? The
receiver.
Exactly. So when the intercepted the $12 million consignment, did it see anyone else? Because I'm not seeing anything about an individual or a group of people.
We will find it out. Tomorrow is another day.
Or maybe they're just in a spiritual thing. Maybe they bring because
we will find it out tomorrow. So, between now to tomorrow, we get the information on who. Because that particular drug, $12 million, we gotta know who doing it. It can fall from the sky.
Spiritual drugs.
But let's take this quick break. Look, Liberians, since the whole pastor thing started, Liberians started giving their opinion. There is this guy who made his opinion known on the matter, and I find it very, very important. Delano King. Delano King, is running one podcast program online.
Have a nickname?
Delano King. I don't know his nickname for a fact. That should be a nickname also. But this is what he had to say about the whole situation.
Again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader. Let me put that there. A God-fearing leader. Primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money. They will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. They say, I want this acre of land. It's people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Boakai King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. in the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John, we are with all the thing he did. He never sent poor people. I'm not attached to any political party, to make the record clear. Because some of you would always think, say, I belong to CDC or this. I'm not attached to any political party. This platform is an independent platform. I don't receive money for A. I would never receive money for any political party leader. And some of you think, say, oh, I can't make because I want government job. Clear your mind. I have zero interest in government. There is no way on planet Earth I will leave my business and come to Liberia and say I want to work for Liberian government. It would never happen. Because I'm referencing George Weah, many of you would think, say, oh, I'm attached to CDC. I'm not attached to any political party. A successful leader, primary responsibility would be, again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader, let me put that there. A God-fearing leader, primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money and they will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. And they say, I want this acre of land. This people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Boakai King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. In the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John, we are with all the thing he did. He never sent poor people. I'm not attached to any political party, to make the record clear. Because some of you would always think, say, I belong to CDC or this. I'm not attached to any political party. This platform is an independent platform. I don't receive money for A. I would never receive money for any political party leader. And some of you think, say, oh, I can't make because I want government job. Clear your mind. I have zero interest in government. There is no way on planet Earth I will leave my business and come to Liberia and say I want to work for Liberian government. It would never happen. Because I'm referencing George Weah, many of you would think, say, oh, I'm attached to CDC. I'm not attached to any political party.
Okay. All right, Alexa. So this guy spoke in reference to the situation happening between the Nigerian pastor and our government. That's how you heard him. And I want you to just hold on. Let's play his voice one more time. Then you will respond. You respond to it quickly. Let's play your voice one more time. You respond to it. This is what he said. He said one of the confused things that is making him to believe that the Nigerian pastor is right is the fact that President Boakai, in his government, people started demolishing people's properties back and forth. The kind of demolition we saw happening in this country under President Boakai from last year to the beginning of this year, I've never seen it in any administration. And there are reports that there are influential business people who can kind of give government officials the money, police people the money, see somebody and go take it. The man is saying the fact that those things were happening and people decided to go and ask President Boakai about the situation and he said, God, I'm making new land and so forth. He said that was the first point of confusion. That was the first point of confusion. And because the government decided to make plenty of people homeless, that was called confusing the administration and nothing started happening. This is exactly what he's trying to say. Let's see if we can listen to it one more time. Jerome, you so that you make your input, then we play the pastor response and see if we can call it a day.
Responsibility would be, again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader, let me put that there. A God-fearing leader, primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money and they will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. And they say, I want this acre of land. It's people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Barker King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. In the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John Weah, with all the thing he did, he never sent poor people.
He never sent poor people home. Go ahead, Alexa. You heard it quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
So his name is Sonny King, right?
Mhm.
Someone mentioned that. So Oliver, if we start to recount moments from the ascendancy of Mr. President to office, when we start to recount different moments, especially unfortunate events that occurred, it says a lot about the interpretation that King is basically explaining. And I like the fact when he said he is not for any political party, because usually when a person has a view on a particular issue, everybody is going to brand you as a person who is politically motivated based on your political party to make your points. And that is really, really an honest thing, because all the things that have happened in Liberia, Oliver, there has been a particular moment for it. At a certain point in time, we experienced fire outbreak from one community to the other, from one home to the other. It was always like that. Fast forward, we experienced demolition. And this thing about demolition, I mean, it has been about the poor people being affected, mostly about the demolition that has happened. From the 72nd area, you had, Say now, and the rest of the other places. You had another lady from Thinkers Village who had told us about what she needed help from Delon, because again, her place was broken down, and all those different things. So I will go back to what I said yesterday. At a moment, people will say, hey, we are confused. I am confused. You are confused. And it is based on the series of happenings. Is that an insult? No, it is not an insult. I don't even think that is an insult. So the interpretations are many, and the interpretations go hand in hand with the things that have happened in this country. So it just, I think to some extent, I agree with what King said about the things that have happened, and he also thinks that's where this whole confusion started from. So it validates what the man of God said in his prophecy. But again, you have zealots from the Unity Party, you have minions who are rescue missionaries. They're not going to agree with this because, of course, it is not in their favor. And they have even disgraced us, Oliver, because for an entire government that represents an entire sovereign nation to take its time and pen down or diplomatic complaint against a man of God. I do not go to church, so I'm not going to go way more into religion or whatever it is. To write a private citizen, let's disregard men of God. The whole government, the foreign aspect of the government, the sinner, the real complaint, diplomatic when they send it. You're giving something attention that doesn't need attention. So I think also that's another confusion, because the energy that should have been used, the time that should have been put into running this country, that should have been put into governance issue, you took that time, you addressed a particular private citizen in a different country because he saw something in the spiritual realm or whatever it is. So I agree with him, and I'm not going to say much on that.
Okay. Okay. Jerome, go ahead. You heard it, man. Before we play the pastor voice.
Like yesterday, and we'll continue to say.
and 1 minute, I also advise. I say you don't really people because let me come back. Letting a beef.
and we're in a world where people looking for reference whatsoever it is. But like I said, and I will repeat, when you do not have anything to show, and anyone that speaks against your performance, you jump on them. That means the government is confused. Because if the government is busy, it's like when you look across Liberia, the 45,000 square miles, the uh, 15 counties, 16 tribes, you will find out that bulk of the people in the country concentrate on politics. You know why? Because no job, no job in the country. And that's how the government is. The government cannot provide jobs, cannot do anything. So when you say this government is not performing, the president is confused, they jump on you, they tackle. But if the government has something to concentrate on, don't be jumping on everybody. Yesterday, imagine a government that is already 3 years. When President Weah, I'm not going to take much time. When President Weah government was building the military hospital, these same folks were saying he wants to create earthquake in the country. When we were talking about the Redemption Hospital, they were saying nothing. Today, these are things that is showing. And when we question them to say, you bring your own thing, then they get angry. So if you showing other people projects, dedicating it, bringing it, what then will do your own thing too when you leave? We know when you people were doing the police put, you see anybody putting more on
State of the art. that's how it was called.
I didn't receive. Princess, it took the former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to say, look, all of the projects that you see Bwaka and running beyond today, these are all government projects or all government projects. That my project, that Joe we are project. And hey, President Bwaka, you need to do more. That more that President Ellen was talking about, bring your own project. You didn't promise my project. So when you leave tomorrow, let somebody say, oh, the other project that we touch you, that Bwaka on the project. But if the government is not able to show anything in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, that election time, that campaign time.
The boy they want to campaign.
Yeah. So they get angry and they will get angry more. They will get angry. Imagine Princess and Oliver. Our government is making flower or confusion with a pastor. That kind of level we reach, it is a shame. Bwaka government, the sophisticated government, the most mature government.
The whole government before war. Imagine you have a whole government beefing war.
When Oliver is about to play this, they're so seen to the point that some of you who saw Bwaka as an elderly man, you will regret because this is challenge, unexpected. Trust me, like I always say, we're in a serious mess and a catastrophe.
Why the people just there? You're supposed to be happy.
So
you see, yeah, you see that when people just won election, they were already angry, and now in 2026, you have people who are not against them, but they think people are against them when people speak.
Nothing to show. So you just be getting angry. You know, see somebody can walk on the anger.
Don't even somewhere.
This one before I come in. This one.
I mean, important Nigerian pastors or prophets, they can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government. Shame to you. Your country has problem there. It's just a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Liberia. Liberia will not be prosper under you, bunker.
Our president
So listen, Joe. So after our government took their time to respond through John Balut, from Nigeria.
After a
So
complaint.
after our government wrote complaint, when the complaint the pastor to Nigeria, the pastor say, I will respond to you. This is the response from the pastor. Listen to it.
You have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Or
So the man said President Bagabe importing Nigerian pastors to Liberia.
Yeah.
Johnson Solomani came here.
Oh yeah.
So he said you can carry all the Nigerian pastors to Liberia. They would not get you second term. That's what they've been trying to say. Well, listen,
you have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term.
they can give you victory for your second term. Listen again.
Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump.
So the pastor said, can you imagine? How our whole country will go for a woman. The thing was small. He said a man calls. No, the thing was small. He said a man calls. A beating here. Of course, here.
Because I mean, why?
You mean the pastor is telling our president, say, don't go write the Trump. He said, go write Donald Trump.
So no. In other words,
I'm going to call my people all over.
So now we are doing
Go call over, pa. Go call your grandpa.
This is not okay.
Do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We have in Nigerian government. You have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court.
Donald Trump court will settle it. Don't write Nigerian government. Go write Donald Trump. Oh, yes, it's not easy. Listen to me.
In Nigerian government, shame to you. Your country, there's problem there. It's just a warning. It's because you have even things about Nigeria. Nigeria will not be prosper under you. Cannot be prosper under you. All of these people that you are following writing, you are not enjoying it. The government, there's problem, there's hardship. This is what we tell Nigerian government. Ask. We told Nana Dokufo 2020 that his government is satanic. Did he report me to anybody? Bunker, the government is satanic. Everyone are condemned of government. Your second term is a failure. You won't win your second term. Not by what the prophet is talking. You don't need to talk. Go and use your juju to fight.
This is disgraceful.
You don't yourself to sit down. Let this word humble you. Let the word humble you. You not write letter. You are wasting your.
I'm sorry, guys.
The pastor got the man down there.
You don't yourself to sit down. Let this word humble you. Let the word humble you. You not write letter. You are wasting your ink. Write to Nigerian government because of one important personality of God telling you simple word. So said the Lord. He bought 1 billion. George, where is the next president? Let me not come out clearly. He's the next president of Liberia. And mind you, for Saturday, I'm going to do press conference.
The pastor say, I'm going to Saturday. What happened?
Yesterday, I said, do not. If you respond to the prophet,
the government will respond.
Obviously, he was going to respond.
You need not to have done that.
And here it is. Lord.
That's the angle.
I mean, the government tolerant.
You're intolerant.
Look, a responsible government should be very tolerant. Look, the man said that thing.
Forget about it.
Do different things. Focus on different things in the country.
Your work is to govern, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever criticizes, whoever doesn't, keep moving. Govern the country and keep moving.
Oh yeah.
Or no.
You go focus on the men. So the public yesterday in Nigeria, they say, okay, say the whole country. Imagine the whole republic expecting one pastor. No, but I mean, they represent us. No, I mean, also, they may go and say tomorrow, nobody come outside, will not come outside. And that won't be real. No, I mean, honest with you.
You know what I'm saying?
They represent us, bro.
It's too simple.
Very. Like in Nigeria, will be telling all that kind of thing.
Who
Who told our government to go reply to a prelate?
Know what to do.
Certain things, just leave it.
Know what to do.
Leave it. The man said the government is confused.
You guys are going to be a long ride.
The man said the government is confused. And everything you keep doing as an administration, that just to be validating what the old man, will continue to say in his prophecy.
Don't respond to them again.
And I hope the government will listen.
Seriously.
I hope the government will listen.
They're not going to listen.
So they'll go back to go and not let them to Nigeria.
They should not. They should not address.
These are people who want to prove a point.
So who?
Always.
But you listen to the Bible. I go play the man. I go play the man before.
When we start somewhere when the man called the supporters of how he referred to them.
Hey, mumu. I come and play. Hold on.
They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already you have lost second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to the Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it in Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government.
This is disgraceful.
Your country has problem there. It's just a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Liberia. Liberia will not be prosper under you. Bunker.
Yeah. Cannot
be prosper under you. All of these people that you are following writing.
Yeah. All the movement who read in the book. Wait, that person read it. No. It's the only movement that John Maluyo. It's the only movement who follow you, right? They're not helping you.
You are not enjoying it. Because there's problem, there's hardship. That's what we tell Nigerian government. Ask. We told them now, don't go for 2020.
The message why I say the message I told Nigerian government, the Vietnam government where you reported me to, I can't tell them before. He said I told Nana Akufo in Ghana 2020 that he running a very terrible government. Listen to it.
That's his government. He's satanic. Did he report me to anybody? Bunker. Government is satanic. Everyone have condemned your government. Your second time is a failure. You won't win your second time. Mark my
Mark my word. My people. Look, we beg the government. I want a government food. Please, y'all leave the Nigerian pastor alone. That man all by himself ready for war. I mean, I talk about war. I talk about war. The man all by himself, he ready to. Why y'all say that one man be distracting the whole country?
And that man is not your opponent.
The man is not your opponent.
The man is not Liberian. This man is a prophet.
Let him do it in there. Simple. Hey, just responding to him. What there? I mean,
you know when the guest on his saying one second made noise.
Thank you.
You remember that, right?
Let him tell you thing.
Exactly.
Focus. The man said the government is confused.
Go and work on your confusion.
Simple. The man said government is confused. And some of the things the man talk about government being confused, when you take a look at the way the government is operating, in real life the government confused, bro. In real life the government is confused. There are plenty of things the government not do well. You tell us the government confused. We talked about one yesterday. President Baga said no car will get stuck in the mud in this country. In 100 days, no car will get stuck in the mud. Yesterday, even follow-up minister told us when your car get more than 20 tons, you will not pass on the road to go southeast because the road bad. How you say car will not use? You say any car will not ride on the same road.
The same road are applicable.
That confusion. You confusing the citizen right there. You confusing the citizen. The last time they came out again with I call a national ID. No national ID, no bank transaction. Hey, remember?
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, they say, okay, the national ID team what we're talking about, we will pour her to A. In that confusion? No, like you know the people be listening to the radio and be asking what in that confusion.
Today again, the let's play issue.
Today,
Yeah,
you talk the content lesson from the time of the breaking zinc for all zinc, yeah, the pinter zinc. Then you get a lesson plate to another company. The company have they doing plow lesson plate. The lawmaker they call the manager to the legislator. Today, they are lesson the lesson plate what to do. The women are fighting over the lesson plate. The women fighting over the lesson plate.
They confirm the pastor.
The sergeant won't see the lesson plate when the government issue the women fighting over the lesson plate. So they keep giving. In that confusion, I can show you. I can show you. Lawmaker invited the government lesson plate people. The lawmaker invited them. Yeah.
You supposed to cut them and bring it in for you.
So hey, man, hey, oh no, they came out on me, man. Yeah. No,
I'm having a headache. I swear to God.
no. Okay, yeah. So please show it to the one. Please show it to the one.
So you see, the searching at arms not to put your get Koruba and Osa. But I'm not to handle the man.
Yeah, they want to handle it, man. I'm coming. Okay, Jerome. Just show it. No, play it before you show it. So Jerome, come and show you. You want twist it, yeah. So Jerome, come and show you the thing. So the pastor talk about. Yeah, put it there. So the pastor talk about the content being confused. Good. So we are not seeing it. I hope you know. Okay, yeah. So the pastor talk about the content being confused, and today the government carry the lesson plate to the legislature. So the government say, "Once see the lesson plate, see what I plow or unplow." Why the sergeant out going for the lesson plate? The women told them. The women said, "No, you're not touching it. You drop your hand and small. Yeah, stick your hand right there." Yeah, fine. The women work off. He won't go out for the lesson plate. The sergeant answered, "No way, I'm not giving it to you." Is this not the confusion we're talking about in the country? Is not the confusion what the pastor talking about? Oh my God. They want to see it. Okay. Then the pastor come up. Let's play the pastor one more time. Let's take 5 calls. Only 5 calls will take after the pastor. Hold on.
Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. You have been importing Nigerian passports or property. They can't stop your second. They can't give you visa for your second term. Already, you have lost second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government. Share to you. Your country, there's problem there. It's not a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Nigeria. Nigeria will not be prosper under you. Conquer.
Okay. Hold on, 087-104-0716-104-104. Just 5 calls and let's get out of here. Only 5 calls, we won't go out of here. The 4th person, go ahead. 1 minute, quickly, no time. Let's hear you.
Thank you to you. You just spoke about the movement.
You're hearing the pastor.
I hear him. But I told I have me only just put it in position. This is a real pastor. They speak on the truth. They are not.
Okay, we leave it right there. Let's start another person. Quickly, no time. We ain't got time. Quickly.
Yeah, okay. Good afternoon again. My name is Musa T. Brown.
Go ahead, Musa. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know that there's another guy who also prophesied that he saw fire disaster in 2026?
We will talk
about
him later. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon, KOK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. KOK, my name is Samuel Steyer. KOK, people will not understand. No, KOK, when you see Liberia in the spiritual realm, my brother, you will cry.
Wow.
When you see Liberia in the spiritual realm at this time, you will shed tears for your country. The good thing is that God has given us the assurance that He will deliver us. Now, keeping us to have the faith. God is finished in the spiritual realm. The brother was handed on to the devil.
Wow.
The good thing is that God has given us the assurance that you handle the situation and we should keep calm. Now, we see many of us are keeping calm and watching the situation and looking up to God. Well, I'm reading this. What our prophet is saying, is absolutely right. Everything he's saying, it is true.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. 10 seconds. No time. Let's hear you.
The man responding to I repeating the man last night. I repeat the thing about their children. The man responding to all of them. I'm respond. Anybody else say that?
We'll be right there. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. No time.
Thank you. Thank you. They are not going to refer to this around as charlatan and surrogates and monkey band, but they are being referred to as mumu. That's it. And the government is irresponsible and less busy. That was happening. So the matter God getting ready, we are warming up for the Saturday press conference, and then the government get prepared for that. Thank you. The government is confused.
Okay.
They're fighting our people. They kept pulling us out. Can you imagine that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That important Nigerian pastors or prophets, they can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to the Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court.
Just right. Imagine whole government going to school, one pastor. You get happy when you get control your emotion. Hello, how are you? How you doing? The pastor say, yeah, that government came to Donald Trump court. Go ahead, let's hear you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to everybody. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, hello, okay.
Let's hear you, sir. Quickly, 1 minute.
This is Joshua Gaga, and I call from Opposite Information Ministry.
Go ahead, Joshua.
Okay, I'm a little bit confused. I never knew the government can rep back to lodge complaint. Which complaint should be lodging? Situation at the border or common pastor? Who gets there is processing.
Mr. Hayden, but what the pastor said, the pastor said the government confused because if you got border crisis, you're not lodging complaint on it, then you lodging a complaint. It validates the prophecy.
I do not have much time on your show. But one of the parliamentarians was directing by the Liberia government is confusing us. And when we saw and others were there, they were trying to send Liberia because they think our conflict issue. But you got a border issue at the border where people are being displaced. And then a pastor came over with prophecy and you run after him and you forget the border issue. So seriously, that's a confusion. That's a confusion, Kilby. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much. Lawrence Spencer from the Alternative National Congress is calling. Lawrence, let's hear you. Okay, he left the line. He left the line. Let's leave you and talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Yep. Go ahead, mommy. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you right there. Oh my God. Wow. This person. Go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. Wow. I know. Over 10 different calls on one telephone. This person. 1 minute. How are you? Go ahead, man, Bessie.
Why you say you're for once again? Yeah, you said it, man. You say you're not coming back. No, I will not get it to you. Yeah, you do now. You're not really what? Thank you, huh?
All right. Thank you, man, Bessie. We'll leave it right now. We'll go to Lawrence Spencer from the ANC. Go ahead, Lauren. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I'm in my duty. You know, it's a national disgrace and embarrassment ability to see of government fighting an individual or government. It's your letter contestation or letter battle, private citizen in Nigeria. What kind of level of redundancy is in this government? No, all of the things the problem say is true. And some of the prophecies we're hearing are coming on the 2 days story. We're not careful, this president may not even provide the message here. The man man just saw the first one. You ready? Let your battle. But when the real problem say, come on, we're happy. You know what they're doing? He just the social theater. I mean, the government not priority. So, I mean, there's no crime saying that. You guys are so less business to saying that.
Very intolerant. Very intolerant. That's what it is. If you are not mature, you are not tolerant. You go after all kinds of unnecessary things. That's what's happening.
And Kai, we're not careful, you guys. The next thing that we see already more is the death squad. Because when you see government get so timid that people cannot speak. Look at Sean Go for saying what, for saying the legislators for wrong, it dismissed the man. And the man how it was when the man website said the man of the world will credit all the legislature. He working for the other thing with it. You see that kind of female we see, constantly go out and way of disgracing people. There's a man who comes and we are poor. In our president, we are government revenue or private citizen in Nigeria. That's the idea about it. It's the idea about the interpretation for a man more.
Oh yeah, they will answer the government challenge. The government are play government. You know, but they run.
Yeah. It's brought us beating you people.
Thank you.
They have become more challenged and irritated than we are going out and see. I can be challenging the past. Thank you for the opportunity, car.
Thank you. We leave you right there. We'll take the last three, then we'll call it a day. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
My name is Ishmael Fire. Commonly known as Wycliffe, and I speak on Chicken So Patrick.
Go ahead.
It's very disgraceful for a single person in our nation to disgrace our government in our nation. It's very disgraceful. Look, our government project human worker and official need to be careful. They need to do the Nigerian people well and just forget about beefing the Nigerian pastor, right? It's a prophecy. It's left with them to believe it or not. They don't forget about the whole thing. Because going against them, man, they're not survive any issue. Then the Nigerian pastor only will survive. Let them forget about it.
Thank you, Alexa. We'll take the last caller, the pastor mobile. You're going to do not join you. Hello, how are you? Let's hear you.
Alexa, I'm take you there.
Francis. Yeah, for the one from that minute. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. You are the last caller. Let's hear you.
We live in KOK. My name is Kudu I'm going for Banana.
20 seconds.
All what the prophecy are true. You know, everybody, man, the prophet that criticizes you, that prophecy the man gave me. When you know everybody, man, the not level of prophecy is true. And that is true, the man talk to. I think, because you're not going nowhere. Now, true, the man say, the man confused. I'm not how to know my wallet, huh? I'm not to talk. He's not confused. He confused. People die in the street. They're all kind of accident. Have a motorable accident one time. One day, three motorable accident. He didn't measure.
Okay, sorry. The line went by. We got to leave you here. We got to go. Alexa, we got to go home quickly.
So,
Jerome,
I'm saying again, please do not respond to this man of God. Because they didn't understand. They will be low at the capital building. No, and going to keep going until we didn't know where we're going to arrive. Like for real.
Jerome, let's go.
We have to go on to say thank you, but the same people who are passing around with Mark of prophecy, I didn't want for the Nigerian men today.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah. Until we return here on tomorrow, have a wonderful time. God bless you. Bye bye.
Pastors or
bye.
prophets. They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your work.